you've ever watched the movie American Psycho, you would ask yourself, did Patrick Bateman really gruesomely kill all of those people? Or was it all just fantasies that were being played in his dark, twisted mind? Most humans today would say that they have a conscience or an inner voice in their head that either share thoughts with or just listen to. Now, I'm not saying anything nearly as extreme as Patrick Bateman, but something along the lines of the average human. Say for example you work an office job or a certain job that requires you to work under someone. One day your manager comes in and says everything that you're doing is wrong and really just plain insulting you. Now think about the evil thoughts that would be in your head. Now imagine you actually execute those thoughts in real life, or at least that's what you think you're doing in your mind, only to find out you never actually did anything in the first place. Confusing, right? The question I'm trying to answer is, can a person blind themselves so much so in reality that what you think you did in real life was all in your head? This is where I got the name the American Psycho theory. In the movie, Patrick Bateman goes on a killing rampage for various emotional reasons, such as jealousy, the need to feel powerful, and just for the psychotic thrill of killing. Throughout the movie, we see Bateman find himself in situations where he would feel his pride shatter, leading to him eventually taking a life. A good example of this is when he ends the life of Paul Allen. He sees Paul Allen as a better business card, better job, more powerful, and is just overall better in every aspect. Bateman seems to be Paul Allen's footstool, as in multiple times in the movie leading up to his death, Allen constantly confuses Bateman for another worker, which shows how little Allen cares for Bateman.
Ben, workaholic, I suppose?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Hamilton, we're going to Nell's. Limo's out front.
We should have dinner.
Maybe you could bring,
Cecilia?
Yes, Cecilia.
Oh, Cecilia would adore it.
Well, then let's do it, Marcus.
So naturally, Bateman wants to end Allen, which he does, or does he? Near the end of the movie, we find out that Allen was alive, but that was just one example. In the movie, there are multiple parts in American Psycho where the writers plays with their mind a little. The movie frequently teases us with the idea that it's all in his head. Another example of this is when at a bar, Bateman gets frustrated because he wasn't able to get what he wanted. Because of this, he yells out a not too happy response to the bartender, but the bartender doesn't respond at all, as if Bateman never said it in the first place. Many speculations have been made that either he actually said it out loud and she just chose to ignore him, or he didn't actually say it out loud and it was just all in his twisted brain. Although the average person may not be a psychotic serial killer like Patrick Bateman, there is a similarity bridge where real life and American Psycho meet. The ambiguity of Bateman can highlight the complexities of human behavior and morality, where actions are not always straightforward and can be influenced by various psychological factors. In real life, the line between reality and perception can be blurred, making it a challenge to ascertain the truth of someone's experience or actions. For example, there are moments in the film where Bateman experiences hallucinations, such as when he sees his own reflection or interacts with characters in ways that may seem surreal. This blurring of reality indicates that he may not be a reliable narrator. What's even more interesting in this movie is that we see Bateman show a sense of mercy when in the apartment with Elizabeth. He initially plans to end her, but ultimately decides not to and allows her to leave. He does this because he finds her attractive and is somewhat captivated by her. In a way, he sees her as a reflection of his own desires and fantasies. He doesn't see her as an object like he does other women. This moment shows his complex psyche. Near the end, Bateman describes his gruesome murders in detail, but when he tries to show his apartment to others, there are no signs of violence he claims to have committed. Confessions are made throughout the film. He narrates his own violent thoughts and actions, but towards the end, when he confesses to his lawyer about the murders, his lawyer dismisses it as a joke, suggesting that no one believes him. Finally, in the ending of the movie, Bateman feels a sense of emptiness and confusion about his identity. His final moments leave viewers questioning whether he truly committed the acts he described or if they were merely manifestations of his mental state. The film explores the thin line between reality and delusion, emphasizing how one's perception can distort the truth. So I guess the final question to ask, are you a psycho and just don't know it?